What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today we're going to continue with our reviews of hotel keeper cards. Now, hotel cards are some of the most valuable and powerful cards in the credit card game if you're willing to be loyal to a brand. Now, we often talk about Hilton and Marriott properties and Marriott cards, but it'd be a terrible mistake to leave Hyatt out in the cold in this series. So obviously today we're going to give Hyatt a shot at being one of the hotel keeper cards. But first, if you're new to the channel, we talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, travel, and crypto assets. If these are things that are of interest to you, please subscribe. We post videos at least twice weekly. Lately, we've been doing at least 3 videos a week, and we are dedicated to bring you as much value as we can. And if you are already subscribed, I sincerely thank you for your support. Also, if at any time you enjoy this video, please slap the head off that like button. It'll help us with the YouTube algorithm, and it will help us get this information out to other folks who can use it. Also, if you're interested in supporting the channel in other ways, consider checking out our referral links in the description below. We have tons of bonuses and free stuff in the credit card game and crypto world. Using our links will help us bring you more content in the future. Now, I know your guys' time is super valuable, so I don't want to waste it. We're going to get straight into the Chase World of Hyatt credit card. A little bit of information about Hyatt. Now, Hyatt ranks far behind Marriott and Hilton as far as number of properties, but it is also widely considered one of the best for overall customer satisfaction, and it has one of the best loyalty programs. Now, Hyatt has more than 1,100 hotels and all-inclusives in 69 countries across 6 continents. So while they are smaller, they're not exactly a niche hotel. There's a lot of them. And one of my favorite metrics for rating how large a company is, Hyatt employs over 127,000 people. So let's get right into it, guys. Does this card have a bonus? Absolutely it does. And it's not exactly a normal clear-cut bonus. It is 2-tiered. Now the first part is fairly simple. You can earn 30,000 World of Hyatt points by spending $3,000 in the first 3 months. Pretty standard. Now, where it gets a little bit unique here is you have the potential to earn an additional 30,000 World of Hyatt points in the first 6 months of card ownership. And here's how this works. You can earn an additional point on purchases that would normally only earn 1 point per dollar. And that is up to $15,000 spend. So your first $15,000 spend in the first 6 months that would normally only earn 1 Hyatt point will earn double points. Now, that doesn't sound like much of a deal, so you're probably thinking, well, is that really worth it? I think it is. I think it's most definitely worth it, and I'll explain why here later in the video. Now, what does this card earn? This card earns 4 times points at Hyatt, which is fairly good considering how valuable Hyatt points are. The card earns 2 points per dollar at dining, 2 points per dollar with flights booked directly with the airlines. You can't use Expedia, you can't use Kayak. Book them directly with the airlines and earn double points. The card earns 2 points on gym memberships. So if you want to start lifting weights and pumping iron, use your Hyatt card. The card earns double points on local transit, and that is defined as taxis, ride shares, mass transit, and tolls. Pretty wide category, especially if you live in an urban area where you are using those services quite a bit. And the card earns 1 point per dollar on everything else. Now, obviously, in the first 6 months, it will earn 2 points per dollar for the everything else category. Now, this card has a $95 annual fee. Are there enough benefits with the card to negate that $95? Well, let's find out. The very first benefit we'll talk about with this card is the card earns you 1 free night after your card's anniversary, and this is at a category 1 to 4 hotel. So you won't get a free night at the highest level, but you can definitely find $95 in value in a category 1 to 4 property. No doubt about it. So basically, in the second year, this card pays for itself. Now, going back to if that first 2-tiered bonus is worth it, the next benefit we will talk about is you can earn an additional free night after you spend $15,000 in a calendar year. So in the first 6 months, if you're spending $15,000, not only will you earn 30,000 bonus points, but you'll earn a free night. Definitely making that bonus worth getting, especially the second tier. You're basically knocking out two birds with one stone. You're getting the bonus points and you're getting a free night. And you only have this card if you want free nights at Hyatt. What else does this card earn? Well, the card will upgrade the member to Discoverist status. Now, what exactly will we get with Discoverist status? You'll get a 10% bonus on the points you earn on eligible Hyatt spend. You'll get premium internet in your room, which I have in the past kind of talked down about that benefit, but now that I'm bringing my laptop with me and I'm actually doing a little bit of work while I'm traveling, premium internet is definitely worth it. It's a huge pain in the butt if you have to go find internet. You will also get 2 p.m. late checkout, which if you're a fan of the channel, you know that I value greatly. I take very small trips. I take 2 and 3 night trips mostly. So I'd like to leave later on that last night, especially if I'm at the beach or by the pool. It almost gives me an extra day of travel. So 2 p.m. late checkout, great benefit. The card will also give the member 5 qualifying nights towards the next level of status. And that's important because that benefit stacks with the next benefit. The card will give the member 2 additional qualifying nights towards status for every $5,000 spend, and there's no limit to this. So remember, the second tier of this bonus, if we spend $15,000 in the first 6 months, we will get the 30,000 point bonus, we'll get a free night. We will have earned 6 additional qualifying nights towards our next level of status. That makes this card not only a keeper card, but a card you want to keep in your wallet and you want to put some spend on it. Some of the other benefits of Discoverist status, you will receive bottled water, which I know it's barely worth mentioning, but we have all had that long travel day. And when we finally get up to the room, it's never a bad thing to have that bottle of water, because most of us, when we first get there, we don't want to run down to the lobby or run across the street to the store. Sit down, maybe on the balcony, drink a bottle of water, and contemplate why we're here on vacation and what the plan is. So don't downplay that bottled water. You have to hydrate. Next benefit is Hyatt is partnered with American Airlines. Now, if you are a Discoverist status, you will get an American Airlines benefit. And this is how this works. You'll earn 1 Hyatt point for every dollar spent on American Airlines flights. And yes, that is in addition to your American Airlines miles you'll be earning. So if you fly American, it partners really well with being a member of Hyatt and being a Discoverist status at Hyatt. So guys, that's the gist of the card. Is this a keeper card? Well, in my opinion, it is absolutely, no doubt, a keeper card. The free night completely negates that annual fee. The bonuses are pretty good, and the status benefits make your stays a lot better than if you did not have status at a hotel. That's the problem with being a free agent with hotel loyalties. If you're not loyal to a particular program, you are missing out on some pretty good status benefits, and those are things that I value. I know some people, a really good friend of mine, the hotel is a place where he sleeps. So he values almost nothing as far as the hotel, except for a quiet night's sleep, because he's never in the room. He is running 100 miles an hour the whole time he's on vacation. Me, I have to admit, I like the room. I like the status benefits. I like the perks. I like a little bit of luxury sometimes. Maybe not all the time, but at least a good bit of the time. I also think this becomes a keeper card without a doubt if you are in the Chase ecosystem. I think that Hyatt is way up the list when you talk about most valuable transfer partners in the Chase ecosystem. So I think if you are a Chase trifecta holder, or if you're earning Chase Ultimate Rewards points, this is almost a must-have if you stay at hotels. Now, on the other side, the lack of properties compared to the competitors might be frustrating for some people. If there are certain neighborhoods and certain areas of the beach you are accustomed to staying at, there might not be a Hyatt there. So that's something to look at. But either way, I would 100% recommend this card for anyone that enjoys staying at Hyatt properties. So guys, do me a favor in the comments below. Tell me what you think about Hyatt compared to the other big players, the Marriotts, the Wyndhams, the Hiltons. From what I understand, Hyatt is almost always a better experience. So please tell me what you think. And if you do have this card, tell me how you use it. What do you use the card for as far as spend? Do you front load that $15,000 spend at the beginning of every calendar year? I'm really interested because I don't have this card, but I do think one day I would like to have it. As always, guys, if you have stayed around all the way to the end, I thank you.